Yo, lost side. Thank you for the tier 1. Lumi. Okay, we can do a Lumi. The question is he going to collapse this turn? No collapse this turn, we are so chilling. But, if he does collapse this turn, then we have we have some problems, but not big problems, to be honest. Rocks, the Lumi for Rocks is going so badly for him. He has to collapse, like, ASAP. And we have Insta Prime Catcher here if he can hit BT. Gets the Seal Stone off the Rocks. So let's see what that gets him. If it's only for Candy Charizard, then we can... I don't know, like, pretty good plays.
Drop the Atlas on the target when you're ready.
Bro's desperate, he's absolutely desperate. It's so true. So if we can just kill the Pidgey for one prize here, we put ourselves in a pretty good spot. Yeah, looks like he's just going Candy this. Yeah, so we just kill the Pidge next turn, and then eventually we'll be able to counter catch up the game, and we have a lot of time.
Nice work. Add Blue Glow to the Atlas. Open mission control when you're ready to begin.
Could just wait a turn and punch the Zod, but I think prime capturing now and then playing Iron Air, getting rid of the... Actually, probably not the Pidge, probably the Voodoo. More scared of this than this. See if he has fun. Hopefully he doesn't.
That's enough Blue Glow. You got this, Commander.
Hopefully not collapsed. I would insta-slam collapse. He would instantly slam collapse here if he had it. He does not have shit. Okay. So now we just set up for either the Crisis Punch win or the other win. And we just, yeah, kill Bidoof. Either the Crisis Punch win or just the Kill Lumi win with the Counter Catcher. He doesn't play Airy, he plays no way to disrupt my Thingo. Get rid of this ball, get the cloth down. You can ask him for it anyways, doesn't matter. Right, Iron Knowing him for 3 as well. I like Prime Catcher on Bidoof. It's just the easiest way for him to draw cards, so I want to get it. I could have drawn for it if possible. That was actually good. The issue might... I was gonna say the issue might become when we find out final BT. So, definitely not anymore. I will need to attack with the block at some point. So, I can't remember this. Okay, but... It lets me draw more.
I killed him with one shot.
Okay, KO. Wait, do I still... I should have pressed. Okay. I should check. Should definitely know that. For sure. Let me switch driver. 2 switch. Yo, lost side. Throw on the mini. Okay, that's fine. Now we're just going for a 2-shot on this Charizard. Slash... lots of options here. Slash Crisis, slash whatever we basically want to do here. Ideally, we would find Super Rod this turn, so I'm going to Ultra Ball away these two. Ultra Ball away these two to start. We're going to hold this Booster Capsule in our hand for basically the entire turn. Hopefully we hit Iron at 2, that would be very nice. I don't need to bench Claw. Dude, you're going hard, bro. Yeah.
Has anyone got any traps because I kind of ran out?
Great behavior. Okay, so I want Ultra Ball away, Claw through Gunner, Lost Vacuum with the barrel, and then draw. Attack DT and draw.
Dad bods deserve better teas.
I found this for
Okay, Ultra Ball these.
I'm talking about 106 or 130 traps. Shall even take 77.
Yes. Okay, so we can get it back. That's fine. We have both rods left. Okay, let's show him. We have 1 Iono, 0 Pokegears. I would love to hit Iono, but if we don't, we're still fine. Definitely don't need the barrel for sure. He doesn't have anything on his board, no. Draw 4. I need to lock in. Hold on. Let me lock in. 1 sec. Yes. Okay. So we got Super Rod, bring back. Cramorant, Group on it. Bad Sneasler. The only issue is we might be putting Camp at the bottom, but that'll be fine. We have enough ways to shuffle. Losad, you're my goat, bro. You're my actual goat. So if he just has candies, Artie loses. If he just has churros candy, he loses. He needs churros. Yeah, he can't do anything. So he needs churros candy prime catcher. The only way he survives, I think, is churros candy prime catcher. It's literally the only way. Churros candy prime catcher kill Vbucks. Or actually, he can kill. No, not Vbucks. Kill Cabal and defend. Super really good time for us. Arena's perfect, yeah, we're chilling. We're so chilling. Yeah, I guess he's just not gonna attack it, it's like retreat to buff and draw. I guess it's fine, yeah. Maybe I just pass here, to be honest. Nah, I can't pass. It is actually kind of annoying that I have to do it. This is where like a boss would be sick, but... Yeah, the issue is we actually might lose this if I attack this turn. I mean, the thing is I can't just pass forever because I'm gonna back out. Maybe he doesn't realize he just kills the claw. Oh my god, this is so annoying. I mean, if he just kills Claw, we win. But the issue is, yeah, if he goes counter catcher on literally anything else, we lose. Can I do anything about it? No, right? I think I just have to KO. Just bluff. Down 4 Arena. Ah! I can't believe I lost it. Because, okay. If I pass, I get counter catcher, but the thing is he can just draw, Pidgeot, like build his hand, and then attack if I'm not attacking. Because he's never just gonna feed me anything. I think I just have to attack. And just hope he doesn't have dust or doesn't realize what's going on. There's a good chance he doesn't realize, but... I don't love this.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here for, I guess, my 100th Mint commercial. No. I mean, it's unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month. I mean, honestly, when I started this, I thought I only have to do like 4 of these. How are there still people paying 2 or 3 times that much?
Switch Crown? No. I need him to kill the claw. But if he kills the claw, then I have Crisis Punch, Sneasel, Fruit Bonnet, one shot on the Charizard. But if he kills Crown and Cavalion or Fruit Bonnet, maybe he goes kill Vbucks actually. Hopefully he goes Iono kill Vbucks. Because that probably gives us the greatest chance. I have to discard Vbucks. Wait. I probably should discard Vbucks because obviously I can still hit. Yeah, it doesn't reveal everything if I discard Vbucks. Because I can still hit Vacuum plus everything. Plus Super Rod and all that. And I should be guaranteed to draw everything. And I have everything in deck, so... Lost Vac is fine. He's gonna Lost Vac the tool of my Brute Bonnet. Hopefully he's just killing my active though. As long as he's killing my active, I'm fine. Or killing Vbucks. Either one of those is completely fine. I just really can't beat anything else. Leave me for what? Just Arvin. Iono's fine as well. I can draw everything. Hopefully Arvin for Ultra Ball. For rocks. Rocks just doesn't do anything because I have double bib. Just don't really care. Okay, Ultra Ball, this should be fine. I think you're just killing my active. Yeah, the cat. Showing up. I should have a vac. I don't think I got rid of all my vacs. Yeah, I have multiple vacs. Dual Charizard. Please do not gust my Cramorant or Bribonnet. Please just care my active, man. Please just kill my active. Please, dude. Or kill Bib. I'm fine with kill Bib as well. Any of that is fine. Yep. Yes. Okay, we should be good. Double Bib in play. We should have no risk here. I know second Super Rod's in deck, so we can get back to Valiant. Okay, bring up Bib. Okay, we can just play Nest Ball because name of the game is just drawing as much as possible here. We don't need that. We have an Ultra Ball. We have a Vac. Yeah, we have everything. Yeah, so we just go draw 3. Yeah, this is guaranteed.
This zone is about to get clobbered by a monster squall. We've got 20 minutes to evacuate the survivors. Good luck. Survivor in danger.
Please help! Getting swarmed! That's what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
And Crisis Punch for 330. Let's go, bro. Sheesh. Let's go, man. Sheesh. Oh.
Survivor in danger.
Oh, dude, that is so nice. It doesn't get better than that, bro. It actually just doesn't get better than Cram Crisis Punch with poison on a Charizard for 330, bro. Let's go, man. And Crisis Punch for 330. Let's go, bro. Cheers! Let's go, man. Sheesh. Oh. Oh, dude, that is so nice. It doesn't get better than that, bro. It actually just doesn't get better than Cram Crisis Punch with poison on a Charizard for 330, bro. Let's go, man.
Hello world, this is Jeffrey, JGB146 Blake for Hoopa Hideout, and I'm coming to you today to talk about how one of my students made it all the way to top 8 at NAIC playing Claw. Now, this was the juniors division, so we gotta get that out, out in front of us before we go too far. But the kid's name is Ezra, and he has done a fabulous job this season. They contacted me, he and his mother, back in Paradox Rift format, because I was covering Cloth. I was playing Cloth at tournaments as one of my main decks, and they needed someone that could help perfect his play. It was a deck that Ezra really liked and really clicked with. So we started working from the list that I was taking to tournaments then, and refined, restructured a bit, and lo and behold, the next regional that Ezra went to, he made top 4 with Cloth. Now that was the Cloth Electrode combo he was able to work before rotation, when we could stack multiple conditions onto Electrode through using the Burning Curry. Flash forward a little while, he's winning cups, he's winning challenges, still having to really fight for some of them because some of his local players are as top-notch as they come, like Jose, who actually won NAIC, one of the competitors at some of these cups. So Ezra's working his butt off, and he's doing well. He's replaced every finish that he had prior to taking up the Cloth note with better finishes with Cloth. Then rotation happens, and we lose the Curry, which means that we basically lose Electrode, because he's no longer able to one-shot pretty much anything except for Charizard. We kept trying to make an Electrode version of Cloth work, and it just wasn't happening until James Cox came up with his Lost Cloth combo, where you just have extra single prize attackers in the form of Cramorant. And you have Colress going in, and you have a big final hit with Cramorant with Crisis Punch. And then various other damage modifiers came in, and suddenly everything was clicking again, and you were a fully single prize deck. So that has, completely changed the game, and has made the deck, if anything, I think more powerful. So in short, that's the story. And I bet you want to see the cards. Let's dig in. Okay, so as noted, we are playing a single prize deck with all single prize Pokemon. James originally had the list playing 2 copies of Cramorant, but we've upped it to 3 because that just felt better. There are a lot of times you want to attack with Cramorant early because there's a lot less required to get him going, and you want to attack with him late. So instead of playing 2 Cramorant and 4 Cloth, we switched it up to a 3-3 line. Now, for those of you unfamiliar, Cramorant, once you have 4 cards in the Lost Zone, attacks for 110 damage with no energy cost. And Cloth, for 2 colorless energy, attacks for a base of 30, plus another 160 if he's affected by a special condition. Since we're using the double turbo energy, that does come down and ends up being a base of 170 damage total, plus anything added on. So for instance, we're playing 3 copies of Brute Bonnet. Again, we mixed up the numbers in order to stay with the max consistency that's been working for us. And Brute Bonnet is here purely for his Toxic Powder ability. We want to be able to poison both active Pokemon. So that means special conditions that will be affecting Cloth is basically always poison, but it also will take damage onto the other side of the field as well. We then play 1 copy of Radiant Sneasler so that the other side of the field taking poison damage is going to actually take 30 damage from poison instead of 10. So add it all up, and now we're, with Sneasler out, we're hitting for 200 once you count the poison damage.
Just found this unbelievable sequin dress on eBay from a seller who's probably a Vegas showgirl. Then I was craving something sporty, found these in a sick cherry red, authenticated and everything. Thanks, Ken. Yeah, eBay. It's the place for new, pre-loved, vintage, and rare fashion.
Runes loads a complete serving of fruits, veggies, adaptogens, vitamins, minerals, super mushrooms, prebiotics, and antioxidants, like organic kale, spirulina, broccoli, beet, lemon, apple, tomato, blueberry, shiitake mushroom, strawberries, and more in every pack.
So I can snack on these instead of all of this?
Yep.
But how did Runes
Get everything you need in here and make it taste delicious.
My hypothesis? The real fruit flavor is what makes these little bears also delicious. And unlike other sneaky snacks that hide added sugars and only pretend to be healthy, Runes has only 3 grams of added sugar.
Is he okay? He really loves the gummies. However you Runes is up to you.
That's basically where it stops for attackers. The rest of the cards are about enabling this combo to work and staying consistent. So we play 3 copies of Vbucks. But there's a special note here. In NAIC, all 3 copies of Vbucks that we were playing, that Ezra was playing, were the 70 HP Vbucks in order to have a better Dragapult matchup. We've since decided that that caused some issues. There were times like Greninja came into play and was able to take out Vbucks. So we're mixing in 1 copy of the 60 HP Vbucks. That used to be the only thing we ran until Dragapult came around. But that Carefree Continence ability means that if we're not against Dragapult, we get him out to keep him from being bench sniped. And then of course going on with the 3 copies of Vbucks, we play 3 copies of Bibarel. Now Bibarel, Barrel, however you want to say it, we're not trying to get out 3 copies ever, but actually there's a lot of games where we do want to get out 2 copies of him, so that if our opponent knocks 1 out, we can keep digging and drawing. So from there, that's all of the Pokemon. And then we'll come in and we'll talk about supporters. So naturally, when we have a bunch of Cramorants around, we're going to need some Colress to get some cards going, and also to get some cards in the Lost Zone to enable that ability, so that he attacks for free. We also play copies of Iono, 3 copies, in order to keep digging through the deck. Times that we can't hit a Colress, hopefully we can at least hit an Iono to keep going. And we have other ways to get cards into the Lost Zone, so it's not that big a deal if we can't consistently play Colress. We also don't play Comfy, but that's okay. In addition to Iono, I have here 2 copies of Boss's Orders. Now, this is a change that I'm talking to Ezra about. We haven't decided firmly if we're sticking with this or not, because one of these copies of Boss's Orders actually used to be a Pokemon named Cobalion. There was the Cobalion that had the ability to increase your damage against dark Pokemon by 30, and that gave us the consistent one-shot on Charizard. It ends up the numbers, the way they all work out, with Crisis Punch and Poison and everything, you could get to 310, but you needed an extra modifier to get all the way up to past 330. Now we have Kieran that can help with that, so my opinion is that we shift to playing a Boss's Orders away from that Cobalion, and the extra Gust I think will help consistency. And we have 1 copy of Arven. Arven just kind of helps. You just, we'll need an item every now and then, and you'll need a tool a lot of times for the Brute Bonnet. You play that Kieran that I was telling you about. Kieran, as we said, he can increase your damage by 30 against Pokemon EX or Vs, and that's exactly when we would need to increase our damage by 30, so that works out. But it also is an extra switching card if when someone tries to get a Brute Bonnet stuck in the active, or a Bibarel, or, an unenergized Cloth. Then we get into the cards that we play to get Pokemon out. So we played 4 copies of Nest Ball.
It's just all about the patient. I want this to be a great experience for them. If I can be the one that comforts them and makes them feel good, I want to be that person for them.
Surgery isn't an everyday occurrence for other people. It is for us. It makes us great at our jobs, but we do understand that this is very nerve-wracking for people.
From the start, right at the front desk, I try to keep them calm, make sure that their experience here is one of the best.
Making sure that their worries are eased by the presence of somebody being an expert in that area.
This is a fantastic place to work. You are valued, you're cared for.
Super important to find a company that has the same values, drives that motivate you and keep you wanting to come to work every day.
And we care for each other and we look after each other. That helps us to just give the best care possible to all of our patients.
Obviously, a lot of our Pokemon are basics. We also play 4 copies of Ultra Ball, because all of our Pokemon are Pokemon. The discard effect from Ultra Ball isn't really a big problem, because we do run cards to get stuff back, and we run a lot of copies of a lot of stuff. So, another card that we run in 4 of is Lost Vacuum. And this helps us so that we can attack with that Cramorant without having to go multiple turns playing Colress, sometimes without playing Colress at all. If we just lost Vacuum away a Stadium and a Tool, Cramorant's online. We then play 3 copies of Switch. Again, like I said, a lot of times people will try to go after our heavy retreat cost Pokemon, get them stuck. And sometimes you just don't have a backup attacker fully energized and you'll just need a switch to switch around. Play 2 copies of Pokegear. This again is a card that you could flex for just some more supporters. If you wanted more Boss's Orders, if you wanted another copy of Kieran, if you wanted to just play a Palpaz, I could justify most of those as options. 2 copies of Super Rod to get Pokemon back. We have 6 attackers, but you know, you may need to reuse Cramorants here or there. You may need to reuse Cloths, because we do have 4 copies of DTE that we'll get to. Then we have some 1-ofs. A 1-of Enhanced Hammer for the Lugia matchup. It can make a difference. Sometimes the difference is, you know, taking 2 prizes on an Iron Hands. Very easy to do if we can get rid of that Legacy energy. So we want to. But, you know, just other energies that we need to knock off to help us out. Right there. Enhanced is ready to go. We play a Counter Catcher, just 1, because we're not behind as often as, you know, decks like Gardevoir that play lots of Counter Catchers. Play a Prime Catcher, which is our, you know, most powerful gusting option, obviously. And I don't think that we'd do any better with a different Ace spec currently. But who knows? Maybe down the line we'll change it up. And then we play, here's a big 4-of, 4 copies of Ancient Booster Energy Capsule for the Brute Bonnet in order to consistently activate that Poison ability. Again, sometimes we'll Lost Vacuum our own Booster Energy Capsule away just to reattach another one and attack with Cramorant. Numbers that are worth talking about, I suppose, are Cram hits normally 110, with Poison and Sneasler out, that's 140, and you're 2-hit KOing, you know, V-Star Pokemon. So that's nice. That combo works out too. Obviously with Cloth, you're hitting harder than that most of the time, but it requires more. And you have to deal with things like resistance from Lugia, which can complicate matters a little bit. So the extra attackers kind of using Cram more works out in your favor. And then I mentioned previously the Technical Machine Crisis Punch, which is only valuable at the end of the game when your opponent only has 1 prize card left, but it's very valuable at the end of the game when your opponent only has 1 prize card left. Because once again, it hits for 280, but we can bump that up with Poison to be 310, with Kieran to be 340, and suddenly we are knocking out anything with Crisis Punch at the end of the game. And it's for no energy cost when it's attached to Cramorant. There have been games where, you know, with the damage combos, I've needed to knock out something that had, you know, like a V-Star or even an EX, like a basic EX, and I've ended up using the Crisis Punch attached to Cloth with 2 copies of DTE. It works in a pinch. Obviously it's not ideal. We have 2 copies of Artisan as a Stadium to help us consistently get out all of our basic Pokemon. Everything but the Babarrels can come from Artisan. Oh, I guess the Babarrels and Radiant Sneasler. So that's a very helpful Stadium for us, and it gives us another target to send to the Lost Zone when the time's right. And then finally is our energy. We're playing 4 copies of Double Turbo Energy, so that we can get those Cloths powered up and attacking as soon as we're able. That's the list. It will probably change some between now and Worlds if Ezra ends up sticking with it to Worlds. But given right now he has earned 850 points in the Juniors arena purely with Cloth. He's replaced all other points with bigger finishes with Cloth. So that is where his entire invite and everything has come from. And like I say, I couldn't be prouder of Ezra. I mean, I guess I could be prouder if he comes back and like wins Worlds, but he's done phenomenal this season, and it's been a pleasure working with him. So hopefully we'll get to keep working together next season on into the future. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. If you have questions about the deck, please ask in the comments down below. I'll answer as best I can. If you want to hear specifically from Ezra as well, I can throw some of the questions over to him. And other than that, we will have some videos coming up soon of games that Ezra played, where I had a few suggestions on maybe how things could have gone a little bit better. So we'll see some of that, some more of the student gameplay reviews. But with all that said, thank you for tuning in and watching this far into the video. If you're still here and you haven't already done so, I'd appreciate a like or a subscribe or both. And with that, I'm out. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Cloth. It's the cloth. Cloth is the best single prize deck from Paradox Raft. Turn 1, attack with Broom. Well, yeah. Twilight Cloth hits even harder. Oh yeah. This Cloth deck may be the craziest rogue to beat Charizard EX. Yeah, well, wait until you see my fucking Cloth deck. I like this one, but I like mine more.
Oh, this is just gonna be a Cloth play. Same thing. It's,
sorry, I mean, yeah.
pick your poison.
Same effect here. The Cloth is coming back out with those big, meaty claws, Kyle. It's gonna take the knockout here. Secure.
Hey guys, what's going on? Dr. Chosen, back from LA Regionals. Not the best performance. I started pretty strong, for those of you who know. I started 5-0 with this Clothless and then bubbled out. Got to play on stream though, which is pretty lit. But I just wanted to talk a few minutes today about the deck list, talk about the LA Regionals experience, since it is my first Regionals I've ever been to since I was like 12. And overall just talk about my thoughts about the tournament and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just hop straight into it. This Clothless is, I had 0 games on the deck physically. Like, of course I played some live games, but I had 0 like physical games with the deck before I went to the tournament. And somehow I just didn't perform bad even despite that. Like, my first 5 games of the day, I think I was playing absolutely out of my mind. I was coming up with like combinations that I hadn't even known were possible before I even played the deck.
Yeah,
like,
I'm pretty sure my Cloth deck would beat that Cloth deck. Because I would constantly be knocking them out, whereas I have that, so even if I started the opposite, I would still win. Alright, Andrew, let's see if you got anything recently.
That's it! That's it!
Well, he's at 200 damage right now. Puts it
Easy,
down.
back to hand!
And Jason Kozinski is your 2015 U.S. National Champion.
Terrapagos EX is about to take over Pokemon. This is the best way to play it. You can see what I see since 1916 in your head, out in your head. They're dying. Oh, I wonder if the maintenance this next week is for Stellar Crown. Well, yeah, I suppose, because the season ends here in 4 days, so that's exactly what it's for. Can I get an English Stellar Crown cardless somewhere? Like, what the fuck? There are no images either. What in the world?
humans, fewer corpses. Win-win.
Thank you. I was getting worried. I know it's a lot to ask. I really can't leave without it. It's somewhere nearby.
Check your map for the location of the medkit. Keep up the good work. Aw, you make it look easy.
Another 50 coins. Interesting. It arrives September 13th, next Friday. Everyone explode now.
Everyone explode now?
Yeah, this attack does 50 damage for each of your Drift Loon and Drift Bloom in play.
Hold up, that's the name of the move is Everyone Explode now?
Yeah, because then the attack also does 30 damage to each of your Drift Loon and Drift Bloom. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from basic, non-normal Pokemon. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know what cards are going to get you there for the different energy types that you need. But yeah, each one of these is different. All the Stellar Crown ones use several different types of energy cards. I'm excited for the trainer cards because of that. Because they have to introduce new trainer cards to support that. Because otherwise it looks really fucked up right now. I'm fine getting a Lapras EX and a Cinderace, but Galvantula? No thanks. Give me my Vbucks, bitch.
If men were squares, shaving would be easy, because a flat surface is perfect for a traditional razor. But we're not squares.
What?
Presenting Manscaped's new Dome Shaver Pro. Because we're not flat, we have curves, we have balls.
Terrapagos EX is one of the best new cards from the upcoming Pokemon TCG set Stellar Crown.
Terrapagos EX is a basic Terra EX Pokemon with 230 HP and 2 attacks. Its first attack, Unified Beatdown, costs 2 colorless energy and does 30 damage times the amount of Pokemon on your bench, with the downside that you can't use this attack on the first turn of the game. Now this attack might not seem great at first, maxing out at only 150 damage with a full bench of 5 Pokemon. What makes Terrapagos EX and the Unified Beatdown attack so powerful is the new Area Zero Under Death Stadium, which says if a player has a Terra Pokemon in play,
that player can have 8 Pokemon on their bench. Holy shit. So yeah, 8 on your bench is now 240 damage.
that player can have up to 8 Pokemon on their bench. With a full bench of 8, Terrapagos EX can do 240 damage for just 2 energy. And since Terrapagos is a basic Terra Pokemon, this means we'll be able to use this great new stadium easily at the early stages of the game. Terrapagos' second attack is blah blah blah, it does X amount of damage and does X effect. Point is, it's not important. It actually does not exist. Just look at this 4K 60 FPS unedited footage I took. It's literally not there. Just don't search up this card online or anything. There is no second attack. Trust me, I'm Andrew Mahone. The Andrew Mahone. I'm Andrew Mahone, and Andrew Mahone would never lie to you. Okay, let's cut to the chase. I'm not actually Andrew Mahone. I'm not 6 feet and incredibly handsome like him. I'm actually his editor, Pig Sheffer. Anyways, you're probably asking where he is or if something happened to him. Well, I'm glad you asked. Andrew Mahone is actually quite busy giving birth. That's how giving birth works, right? Well, it doesn't matter. This is my video now. My channel, my rules. Get ready for 7 million videos about Ancient Box this week. I'm Andrew Mahone now. Wait, what were we talking about again? Oh, right, Terrapagos. Yeah, point is, Terrapagos is broken and busted, and in this video, I'm gonna show you how to checkmate your opponents with this broken new turtle deck. Let's check it out. The idea of this deck is to take efficient knockouts with Terrapagos EX while fixing Nap and taking key knockouts with Dusknoir from Shrouded Fable. Dusknoir's Cursed Blast ability allows you to knock it out and place 130 damage on one of your opponent's Pokemon. Giving up a prize card may seem like a steep cost, but throughout our gameplay, you will find that there are lots of ways to use this ability to finish games before your opponent has a chance to respond. One of the coolest combos is to use Dusknoir to put your opponent to 2 prizes remaining so that you can play Briar. Briar is a new supporter card that you can only play if your opponent has exactly 2 prize cards remaining. And when you play it, you get to take an additional prize card when you take a knockout with a Terra.
Oh my god, so they took Slowbro's ability and they turned it into a supporter card. Holy shit. Yeah, there are cards in this that are going to be game changing. Oh, fuck. Well, good news is my cloth deck isn't going to change because that just helps it. I think I would sub out my boss's orders for Briar then.
Pokemon that turn. With Dusknoir and Briar, it's super easy to take 4 prizes in a single turn.
Dusknoir and Briar? How would you take out 4?
List combos is to use Dust Noir to put your opponent to 2 prizes remaining so that you can play Briar. Briar is a new supporter card that you can only play if your opponent has exactly 2 prize cards remaining. And when you play it, you get to take an additional prize card when you take a knockout with a Terra Pokemon that turn. With Dust Noir and Briar, it's super easy to take 4 prizes in a single turn. Now that might seem like a lot to put together, and you're right. But with the new Noctowl, it's no problem at all. Noctowl has the Jewel Hunt ability, which allows you to search your deck for any 2 trainer cards and put them into your hand when you evolve it. You'll have to have a Terra Pokemon in play, but again, our main attacker is a Terra Pokemon, so that's no problem. Noctowl's ability is phenomenal and helps this deck to piece together everything it needs to pull off ridiculous game-winning combos. What's even better is that Hoot Hoot and Noctowl are super easy to find, thanks to the new Fan Rotom. Fan Rotom is a basic Pokemon with the Fan Call ability that you can only use on the first turn of the game. Fan Call allows you to search your deck for 3 colorless Pokemon with 100 HP or less and put them into your hand. And guess what? Hoot Hoot and Noctowl both have 100 HP or less, and so does another incredible card from this set, Bouffalant. Bouffalant has the Curly Wall ability, which says that if you have another Bouffalant in play, your basic colorless Pokemon takes 60 less damage from attacks. That means that Terrapagos EX can swing for 240 damage every turn, while taking 60 less damage from attacks and getting backed up by the best consistency engine in the game. This deck is ridiculously powerful, and in today's tabletop gameplay, I wanted to give it a true challenge. And what other way to truly challenge this deck by inviting... Wait, do you hear that? It's the sound, it's the aura of pure, unadulterated Riz. Could it be? Do my eyes deceive me? Is that figure I see before me none other than your GOAT, my GOAT, undefeated in the World Championships, if you close your eyes after 15 hours, the new mascot of the Tricky Gym universe, playing his updated Miraidon deck, Jesse Parker. That's right, you're gonna see Jesse Parker playing Miraidon in every single tabletop game now. I don't care if the game's the last 2 turns, this is how Pokemon cards were meant to be played. Best deck, best player, we're making Jesse Parker sleeves, Jesse Parker shirts, we're getting Jesse Parker tattoos, we're placing the Pikachu on every World's Trophy with Miraidon. I didn't ask for this, you did. Anyways, before we get into more Jesse Parker, I want to tell you about today's video sponsor, Dragon Shield. Dragon Shields are my most trusted sleeves to protect my cards with when playing the Pokemon TCG. They make the best, highest quality sleeves for all your tabletop gaming needs, and they come in some of my most favorite colors. My personal favorites that I keep around the studio are the blood red and black mats and the non-glare black and pink diamond mats, but that's not all. They also have the best shuffle and the best durability on the market. I could not recommend them enough. I recommend it so much, in fact, that they're actually my baby's first sleeves. And by my baby, I mean my boy Jesse Parker. Look at him with these Dragon Shields, riffling his Miraidon deck, smacking all his opponents with a true Riz of Dragon Shield sleeves. I mean, what did you think I meant? Somebody that would let you parasocially obtain more information about my parenting skills and make a character profile of my newborn son? Do you fart? Well, instead of scanning my personal life, why don't you go ahead and scan your Pokemon card collection with the Dragon Shield Poke TCG scanner? Do you like this Oinkalone EX signed by yours truly? Well, too bad, because it's mine, and I can keep track that it's mine with this easy-to-use app. Plus, it's free, so no excuses. Check out the link in the description and use my code TRICKYGYM to receive 5% off your first order and Jesse Parker's unending love for life. That's priceless right there. Thank you so much to Dragon Shield for being a continued sponsor of Tricky Gym.
God damn it. It's so funny.
Good luck. Me first. I have a plethora of ball cards. This is why we play a full 4-4 count, so we can try to open some. I'll start by playing Nestball. Search my deck for a basic Pokemon, put it on my bench. So off Nestball, I will be getting me a Miraidon EX. And using that there tandem unit to fill my bench with 2 more lightning Pokemon. We already have the Iron Hands in hand, so I can just go get 1 Raikou for now, because I don't know if I'll find the stadium right away.
Much more powerful.
So I'll just get 1 Raikou.
Holy shit.
I'll play Nestball to go get Squawkabilly, Ultra Ball for Mew EX, Then I'll bench Iron Hands, attach an energy, and Squawk and Seize. Actually, I might restart first. Sometimes I don't always like restarting before Squawk and Seize because I can just like end up discarding stuff that like I want to use the next turn. So it's like, what do I want right now? I want supporters and generators. Bench Iron Hands and attach an energy. And then, yeah, I'll probably end up regretting it, but I think it's correct to do restart first. Just play Heavy Ball. There's that Miraidon and more Pekko. We'll just leave those guys in the deck. Prize 2 Boss. Prizing Boss actually is not too bad in Miraidon because you can get like a first quick attack with hands, and then like there's a good chance you rip a boss for next turn. Probably my 61st card in this deck would be a 4th Boss's Order. I'd really like to put in a 4th Boss, especially with no Prime Catcher. Feels like the gusting is a little bit lacking. And we'll Squawk and Seize. Drew into a couple generators, so I'll start by playing Electric Generator. Oh, yeah. See, I don't know this matchup at all, so I guess I'll just put them both on Iron Hands. I don't really know. I just know that I prize 2 Boss, so there's a good chance my first attack is probably just going to be with Iron Hands on a single prizer. So I'm not sure if this is correct or not, but we'll just go with it for now. Play this other generator. Failed that one. And I'll pass.
Draw. I've got an awesome looking opening hand. I mean, this is just phenomenal. Everything we could possibly want. And I've got the best opener that this deck can possibly start with the Fan Rotom. It's got the fan call ability,
I just love that they play with
you can
Japanese
only
cards
use on the
before
first turn of the game,
the
and
English
allows
set
you
is
to get
available.
3 colorless Pokemon with 100 hit points or less and put them into your hand. Just an incredible way to start up, especially when you got the Noctowl engine. And this whole deck that I'm playing is like a colorless toolbox deck that really likes having those colorless Pokemon out. The Hoots, the Bouffalants, the Pidgeys. You can go get Pidgey with that, so you can set up Pidgeot EX.
Sorry, does Bouffalant reduce minus 60 to all colorless Pokemon?
That's right.
Dang, so I can't even Iron Hand
Yeah, you
that.
can. He's weak to lightning, right?
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
If not, though, I would be 10 damage short. That's crazy.
Yep.
Okay, thank goodness he's weak to lightning.
Yeah, but we got plays, bro.
All right.
I'll start off with a Buddy Poffin, and we're going to see what we got in the deck. This deck has got a lot going on. As you can see, there's a Dusknoir in here, too. There's Pidgeot. But the thing about this deck is that the attacks are so easy to launch. You're just attacking with your Terapagos and double turbo energy. It's really easy. You have a lot of other room in your deck to play around with stuff and kind of get whatever else you want. With Buddy Poffin,
This might be
I'll
a
get
greater
Pidgey
cloth deck,
and a
essentially.
Duskull, which goes straight to my bench. I also
Without
got to make sure I do some boring prize checking real
any
quick.
sort of status conditions.
Always gotta check
like
the key
this
cards,
deck
even on
kind of
stream,
sounds
so you
broken
can
straight
have
out of
a
the
good
gate.
game.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I'll get
You.
Pidgey and Duskull.
And myself.
Play Nest Ball. And with Nest Ball, I'll get Terapagos EX. Bench Bouffalant. Attach double turbo energy. I'll play Switch to put Bouffalant into the active spot. And then Iono. Now, I'm actually withholding putting my Hoot down because I'm thinking to myself, like, I can Fan Rotom for the other Bouffalant if I want to reduce damage.
Might want to Squawk or something.
I might want to Squawk. If I find